Okay. Hello. Uh, I don't know if my sound is working. No, actually it is. Okay, I see it now. It's the desktop audio that's just looking weird. Bear, hey! Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, so this is my obligatory live stream because I managed to hit the 2K subscribers. Thank you, everybody watching and everybody who just subscribed, even if you don't watch that much. I, you know, it's a thing, right? Also, it looks like there's still time to vote for the streamer of the year, the guild of the year, all that stuff. So I noticed, of course, our guild is not up for guild of the year, but I voted for the Firiona guild that is up on the list. So, hey, hometown, right? We're gonna we're gonna want our hometown to win. So that's what I did. And I urge everybody, if you haven't voted yet, I believe you can vote more than once too, actually. Like once a day or something like that. You can go and vote still. Of course, you're welcome to vote for me for streamer of the year. Um, I'm seeing a message here where there's someone saying Emerald Alliances Reborn has been nominated for Guild of the Year. I think that's the one that's on this server and that I voted for. But then they're also saying that Hammock J was also nominated for Best Streamer. Now, of course, if I wasn't already on there competing against them, I'd vote for Hammock J. He's a good dude. I don't know him personally, but I've watched his stuff. But also, if I wasn't on there, honestly, I'd vote for Hippie. I'd vote for the MMO Hippie. So, if you're watching this and you don't love my stuff, at least vote for Hippie, please. He's a good dude, and he's the voice that you hear telling us what to do during our raids. So I reached 2K subs. I'm happy as can be. I don't need to win this thing. So I would really rather see Hippie win because he does so much for us, for our guild. Now, if you want to vote for me one day and the next day vote for Hippie, and then day after that, hey, vote for Hammock J. Good content too. Uh, but yeah, so that's what's going on. That stuff is still happening. You can still vote. What am I doing in Everquest right now? I am just messing around. I have a relatively low level group here, and I'm driving the team with a what the hell is a Venomant? It's Berserker. I didn't know that they had funky names for Berserkers once they hit level 57. Hey, Grando. Thank you. And thank you for hiring all the Russian bots. It was really unnecessary, but I appreciate your efforts. I'm just kidding. I don't know if Grando hired Russian bots. I'd rather not. I'd rather not have bots, honestly. But, you know, I guess I don't care too much. I mean, the funny thing is, we always refer to them as Russian bots. And what if they were Swedish bots? What if they liked making robot meatballs and stuff? I don't know. Uh, what if they were Italian bots? Why do they have to be Russian? I don't know. It's just a thing, guys. Grando said I'm too broke for that. I understand. Also, Grando Reaper here in the chat, he's got himself a channel now, And he's been uploading some funny videos. So go check him out. Give him a like and a subscribe. Honestly, if I thought of it, that would have been some of the content that I probably would have made. I probably would have made something similar because I enjoy the humor. It's good stuff. I think we've actually discussed it just while, you know, streaming a regular group and stuff, like talking about how the wood elves would be in serious truffle. They'd be in truffle. They'd be in mushrooms. No, they'd be in serious trouble if OSHA was a thing in Everquest. So I'm, oh, I gotta watch out. There's a tainted douchebag right here. Oh, here we go. I'm actually getting attacked already. Oh, I don't have all my assist keys set up yet. Like a fool. Somebody already leveled up. I don't know who. Curtis Hinson, congrats on 2K. Thank you very much. Tavik, hey, thank you. Not over other characters. Okay. Let's get mounts up. I'm really surprised that the mage and the necromancer kept following, considering that they're on mounts. That's a bit shocking to me. Because I was using, you know, bard speed, man. And that, you know, usually means you're not going to stay caught up to the bard. But it could be that I'm running the bard with a crappy drum, probably. It's one of my crappy bards. It's one of my old bards that I hardly play. I just saw Dizzy, and I'm like, that's right. That's the berserker that I made. Let's try to play them a little bit. Because as soon as I saw the 2K, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. 2K. I gotta do a stream about that. Grando said, like, I want to film Ranger performing various ways of Ranger gating. I like that one, man. Don't give away too many of your secrets or I might have to steal them. And Curtis said, you're welcome. I'm returning to the game after many years. Long hiatus. I've watching your tips videos multiple times. I'm glad I subbed. And he said, Ranger gating, LOL. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to keep making tips and stuff. I actually learned a new thing the other day. I haven't made a video about it yet, but I will. It's crazy to think that, you know, been playing this game for close to 25 years, and I'm still learning things about it too. It's just really crazy. So if anybody's curious, I'm over here in Gorkar Mesa because we're level, well, I got 2 57s and a couple of 45s in the group, or 40-ish. Pardon. You guys are welcome to steal my ideas. Would be interesting. Multiple creators making the same joke. Yeah, I think so too, actually. Because, everybody's going to do their own twist on it. Nobody's going to do the same thing word for word. Like, I would be fine if someone else did Toxic Taxi. The only thing that would upset me is if A, they got like thousands more views than me, and B, if they never at least gave me some kind of credit for the gag. But I might rephrase that because I don't know. There might have been someone before me who came up with the idea Toxic Taxi, but because I'd never heard of it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not going to mention them because I don't know. To my knowledge, it was a new idea based on the whole Dick's Last Resort restaurant where they insult you and treat you like crap. I actually had a passenger in my car, for those that don't know, I drive for Uber, who said they went to the whole Dick's Last Resort restaurant place, and they said it was fun like the first time they went, but it got old pretty quick because the wait staff was just, they were pushing it too far, and I could see that. I could see someone who's just really getting into it and actually becoming like a real ass, but I don't know. Maybe the guy was just overly sensitive. I didn't know him. He was in my car for like an hour or half an hour. Curtis, LOL. I went there in San Antonio years ago. Had a great time. Yeah, I've never gone, actually. I always thought it would be fun to go. But I'm not going to go to one of those alone. That's like something you do with friends. And I have no friends, so... Actually, I have a couple of friends. I'm exaggerating. Have you heard of Fake Taxi? No, Grando, I have not heard of Fake Taxi. Is it an actual thing, or... Hippie! Hello, and congrats. Thank you, Hippie, very much. I'm still telling people to go vote for you, man. Because I hit 2K. I got my cookie. I'm happy. I'm happy just hitting 2K. I hope they go vote for you. And if you wanna find Hippie stuff, please check out his channel also. Give him a like, give him a subscribe. He's in the chat. Give Grando a like and a subscribe too. He's new to the whole video making thing, but his stuff is pretty funny too. So I spent most of my day working to get my music published. And so far, it's only a single song. It's gonna pretty much be my experiment. I'm gonna see what happens, if it actually works out, if I'm accepted and they put it up. It's probably gonna take a few weeks before I find out for sure. If and when it shows up on Spotify, I'll be sure to tell everybody. Now, there's a few notes that are very important. One, I cannot use any of the AI music that I generated while using the free version. You do not hold rights when you're using the free version of the site, which I used for a long time. Because, what am I? Come on, you remember? Yes, I'm a frugal dumbass. So I didn't want to pay because being all frugal and tight with my money. But they came out with like a new version that had some really cool features, and I wanted to try those new features really badly. And I've been using it so much that I'm like, they deserve some money from me, especially with how much I've been using it and how much fun I've been having with it. So then, yeah, I paid. So you pay $10 for a whole month, and you can make tons of songs. And when you do that, you get to keep all your rights. Not to mention, you can download the seed files, which is really cool, which you would actually need if you wanted to publish your music, because the quality of the I forget what it's called, of the initial MP3 that you download isn't good enough. It's not good enough for CD quality music. You know. Oh, that's weird. So I don't even have a button for my melody yet on my Bard. Oh, there it is. I know I had to have it somewhere, man. I just didn't have it up. Okay, that looks fine. Let's do that. Wasn't even playing a melody yet. So yeah, you could download the seed files. So Hippie's gonna know about this. So what it is, you get 2 tracks instead of 1 for the song, and one is only the vocals, which is fascinating. So if you want to, you could play with it and put different music to it or something, and then one is only the instrumental, and it's really a lot higher quality. And then you put it in a software like Audacity, which I heard Audacity doesn't, like, they're not making it anymore, but if you already have it, it's not like it stopped working, and I still have it installed, so I'm not gonna uninstall it or anything. That's crazy. It's good software. So you could put the 2 tracks in there, and then export the quality file that they want to be able to upload music, to have it distributed to sites like Spotify and Apple Music. So I might be on Spotify and Apple Music at some point. And I'll tell you all when it happens, because I'm going to be too damn excited to keep that one to myself. Wait, Grando said, okay, don't Google it. Grando said, is it a cover for Careless Whisper? No. I posted it the other day. It's not my fault that you don't care about my music career. I don't know if it's going to turn into anything, guys. Like I said, it means generated with AI, but there's no law saying you can't publish it. And I can at least feel happy and proud of it because of the point that I actually wrote the lyrics myself. So, yeah. And I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I might go and use the AI lyric generator thing for ideas, but I'm going to try to write all, if not most of it myself, just so I can, feel like I'm doing more than just hitting buttons and writing a prompt. I mean, you're still writing the prompt, though. You're still putting in the idea. So I don't know. I know folks have different feelings about that. You do got an Usher vibe. That can't be good. These guys, I thought they'd be dark blue to me. I didn't think they'd be yellow. I mean light blue. They're light blue. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly. Let me make sure I have my best regen. Make sure I have my best slow spell too going on. Okay, my haste is good. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about the whole music thing because if it gets on, you know, stuff like Spotify, things like that, it could quickly, because that's global, you know, it could quickly go all over the place, and if people like it, it could be pretty cool. I'm not expecting for anything huge to happen, but if it helps get me enough money to pay some rent sometimes, that would be so cool. Because I am so poor. Put a link in the chat. Sure. Give me a sec. Let me kill this thing. Oh, hang on. I'm getting attacked again. Spider. At least the spiders are dark blue. I'm trying to get the named tree because he drops a nice augment. There it is. What? Crude? Why is it dropping crude? Oh, it was one of the little baby spiders that dropped the crude. Okay, that makes sense. Just thought that was kind of weird. So, I'm not 100% happy with the band name I chose, but I feel like it could have been worse. Hang on a sec. So hopefully that works. That link works. Let me know. Shy Guy said, "Grats on 2K, Fez." Thank you very much. Now I have to do something really dumb and get myself like partially canceled, so I drop back down to like 1200. I'm just kidding. I'm not planning on it. I feel like that would be my luck, you know? Honestly, no, my luck would be like I somehow managed to get to like 10K and then I managed to do something stupid to get myself canceled. You know? That's when it would happen. Oh, there's another ding. I'm 58 now. and 58 on the Bard. I wonder if that means I get new songs. Thanos, what's up tonight? I reached 2K subs. That's what's up. Kind of, you know, my obligatory celebratory stream, I guess. So I'm just kind of multi-boxing and killing some things for the heck of it. Okay, let's try to update some of these. Nope, that's the same. What about the haste? Gratz, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Ooh, I got a new regen. Got a good armor class spell. All right. Oh, you know, I forgot to refresh my poison. And I still have poison on my berserker, so I'm good with that. So I got 12 viewers right now. Anybody out there got anything interesting to share? Grando said, listen to the song, it's pretty good. Thanks. It's been stuck in my head ever since I made it. Like, I can't stop listening to it. But I feel like it's relatable. While it's not something that I experienced recently, it sort of describes sort of how you feel as a young guy in a nightclub, and you're like seeing somebody and you feel like you'd really like to go talk to them, but you don't know how they're going to react to it. And, you know, if you've got friends that are women, a lot of times you hear like everybody saying, oh, I hate it when guys keep bugging me and this and that. So you don't want to be, you know, the guy that's going to bug somebody for no reason, or be a jerk, or, you know, make people uncomfortable. So what do you do in that situation? Do you tell them hi? Do you just walk away? So that's kind of, I feel like, what I wrote about. Man, these guys are just beating the crap out of me. I just think that it's really, really neat that we have this technology now where I can write, because I wrote lyrics all the time when I was a teenager and in my 20s. I was constantly had a notebook with me, constantly sitting down in random places and writing when ideas came to me. And who knows, maybe I'll try to find one of my old notebooks and put music to that too. But I never could play a note. I was never a singer. But I had a lot of cool ideas. At least I thought they were pretty cool. So it's just kind of neat that we have technology that can help someone who always felt like they were artistic. Or maybe I was just autistic. I don't know. I still haven't been diagnosed. And I'm not poking fun. That's a legit thing. I always look at all the symptoms and I'm like, that is a list of me. So, yeah. Venice said almost ran over a little red car in a 80k pound truck when they hit a patch of ice, but they decided to go in the ditch. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is why I'm taking several days off from work. I don't want to be on the road right now. There's people driving badly. It's like you can't win. There's folks that never drove in the snow, so they don't know what they're doing. And they drive like they can drive like they do on any other day, which is usually speeding. And then they hit that patch of ice or snow, they can't stop. They're surprised and shocked, like, how is this happening? What is this sorcery, you know? And they run into something and they want to blame everything but themselves. But, you know, when it's icy out, you can't just drive like a maniac like you usually do. And a lot of folks do it. Then there's some folks that, you know, they're careful, but they're so careful that even I, who feel like I'm careful 99% of the time, will sometimes be like, okay, we could go more than 5 miles an hour. How about we compromise and try 15, you know? And that'll just be like on the road. So I'll get stressed out. But I guess I'd rather someone be overly safe to where it weighs on my patience than haphazardly going 80 and not caring at all, you know? If I don't see anything cool dropping soon, I'm gonna go to the next zone that's a little higher level, because this is getting a little old because everything's light blue. I mean, getting okay XP, I guess. What did I get? I got 1% for that kill, which could be better. What about the lower level guys? What are they getting per kill? Oh, 4.5. Okay. So yeah, Ginger Wisp, which is a mage, is getting great XP. Fezzle Wicked, the Necromancer, is getting great XP. There's a song, though, that I created a while ago that's like one of my favorites. Hey! Curtis, thank you very, very much for the super chat. Which I don't have the rights to, and I'm really sad about it. I wish I would have purchased the premium sooner. They said, sorry for the noob question. How do the daily quests work? I've been 23 days now, and the same quest every day. Am I doing something wrong? You are not doing anything wrong. I would have thought, like, there's no way you're still level 20, though, for 3 days straight if you're playing on Firiona. Are you playing on Firiona? Yeah, let me know what server you're playing on. And, it's weird. The chat is not showing up. Like, super chat should be showing up on my overlay, but that didn't. So that's a little weird. But every 5 levels, right, you'll get new quests. So if you're level 21 and up, you should also be able to ask about the level 25 quest, and that one is going to be different. Now, level 20 and 25 quests will give the same thing. They're going to give you Is it the simple shoulders, belt, and back? Or is it the rough? I don't remember for certain. But then when you do the level 30 and 35, you're going to get the better stuff, which might be ornate. And then 40 and 45, you might get flawed, maybe. I don't know. I forget how all that works, like what the level requirements are for each item. But I think you understand what I'm getting at. Because there's simple, then there's, I believe, rough, and then there's ornate, I believe, and then flawed, intricate, elaborate. Let me know if I'm missing one. I mean, I know that at level 1 through like 15, there's like crude. But crude is not something you get from those quests. Crude is just dropped from really low level things. Anything like level 1 through 10 might drop crude. And if you want to ask another question, you don't need to super chat again. Unless you want to. I'm never going to say, oh no, please don't give me money. But you got my attention, so if you want to ask further questions, you are welcome to. Let me actually check, because you could be writing and I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, for some reason the overlay stopped. Okay, give me a sec here. All right, I got to read it on actual YouTube. Sorry, folks. Give me a sec. Kurt also super chatted. Oh, that was Curtis. I'm reading old stuff. Sorry. Yeah, because it hasn't been showing up. Sorry, my cough. Going to try to do Gates radio on my 100 SK. Gates Raid radio. Curtis said they just dinged 27. Okay, so yeah, at 27, you have access to the level 20 mission, the level 25 mission, the level 30 mission. You could do all of them. Now, the mission for each level is always going to be the same for the month. So the dailies don't change, excuse me, until the end of the month. So at the beginning of every month, they switch over to a different zone. But the rewards are always going to be the same thing. It's going to be an option between the cape, the shoulders, or the belt for either melee class or caster class. Of course, the higher level you go, it'll start going from like simple to rough to ornate, flawed to intricate, all that. They changed zones once a week, I think. No, not once a week. It's, I think, once a month. At least I'm pretty sure it's once a month. Yeah, it's going to be that way. All three are going to be the same. Curtis, okay then, on the trade skill trophy quest in Freeport, Do I have to have the supplies to make the combines, or do they give them to you? Oh, that's a good question. They do not give you the supplies at all. You have to have your skill up to at least 50 to get the trade skill trophy quest. You have to farm the supplies yourself. Um, I don't know why the chat stopped working on my overlay. It's very disappointing. Let me try typing in it and see if anything happens. Yeah, no, it's not working. The overlay is broken. Let me try to reset it. Okay, hopefully it works now. I turned it off and I turned it back on again. You know, like tech support usually tells you to do when something stops working. Okay, I think I fixed it because I saw my test message appear in my overlay. Although it's only showing the Facebook chat, which is weird. But yeah, the dailies are nice, but they can get old if you've already done them and you don't need the stuff. You could just go to whatever the hot zone is and just kill things. For a little while, they were giving like a lot extra XP. I don't know if that was a bug or what. I don't know if anybody in the audience watching knows anything about that. Hippie, if you're still watching, if you remember, we did some dailies. I'm not sure if you were on the team when it happened or not. That actually might have been like the Sunday group. I'm not sure. But yeah, we just did like the level 100 and level 110 daily. Or level 100 and 105 daily. My bad. Because there is no 110 daily yet. And we got like a big chunk of XP when we completed the mission. Like it was like an extra 5 to 10%. Which, you know, at that level, for just doing a pretty simple task, is a lot. So I don't know. I don't know if it was during a bonus XP period or something, maybe, also. It's possible. So yeah, the name of the band that I'm making, or as the artist, I didn't want to call it DJ Wobblecog because, you know, that's too Everquest-ish, and I wanted something to more or less reflect the genre of music I was hoping to do, which is more of a post-punk, dark wave, alternative sound. So I went with Grief Ember. Believe me, it was not my first choice, or my second, or my third. But I had to find something that was not already in use at all. I found a pretty cool name but saw it was in use with a toy company. And there have been issues where people said, nope. I was like, because you think, well, this is music. That's a toy. It's it's different, right? But there have been people that have tried to sue or say cease and desist, even though it was two very different things, and it shouldn't have mattered, you know? So I didn't want to risk any of that. I would rather have a name that's not great. But maybe, DJ Wobblecog would have been fine. But there's actually references to Wobblecog out there, so I don't know if that would have worked either, even if I just would have stuck with that. I'll keep my channel name as DJ Wobblecog, though, just because it's funny, And on that page, I will, post songs that are just EverQuest related or whatever sometimes. Bonus XP. Yeah, well, I don't know what server you're playing on. I'm assuming it's Firiona, but if it's not, Firiona is a server I always recommend people to play on for several reasons. One, there is a permanent XP bonus on the Firiona server. There's also free trade on the Firiona server, meaning things that are normally no drop are tradable here on the Firiona server. There's also a very large population on the FE server of relatively polite and kind people. So, yeah, and our guild is here, so why wouldn't you want to come and hang with our guild on occasion? It's like, I know we're getting attacked by something. It's this bush over here. Gotta shave the bush. Cut down that bush. No go to Draken Starter Zone. Thanos. I've actually said the same thing, but he was talking about something different, pretty sure. As far as the trophies go, you do not, nobody supplies you with supplies for your trophy. And to my knowledge, that's what he was asking. For the trophy, you need to farm the supplies on your own. Nobody supplies you with the stuff to make the items to receive your trophy. You only, they'll give you free stuff to help you get up to skill 54. But after that, to get the trophy, you gotta go farm the stuff yourself. It was getting a little weird there for a second. My tank mercenary kept pulling stuff. But it was probably just stuff that started to aggro. I don't know. Sometimes they go running off half-cocked somewhere. That isn't where I want them to go. I know I should probably go to Black Feather Roost, but I really don't want to go to Black Feather Roost. Well, yes, but there's a difference. There's crafting, and then there's, you know, getting the crafting trophy. Uh, and you can only get up to skill 54 with that beginner newbie thing in Crescent Reach. They give you the supplies to get you up to skill 54, but after that you're on your own. And for the quest, for the trophy, you need to farm your own stuff. Alright, I think I'm bored of this. I'm gonna switch up and gonna run. Let me put everybody on a mount. Does my bard not have a mount? It doesn't look like they do. I'll just have to claim one. Remember, folks, /claim. There it is. Hedgerow leaf. Claim. Yes. How did I not have this already? Could have sworn that I had it. Okay, now everybody should be running at the same speed, more or less. And I'm going to get out of here. Well, let's go at top of this plateau one last time if anything's up. And it's not. Okay. But yeah, getting back to what I was mentioning earlier, there's a permanent XP bonus, excuse me, on the Firiona Vi server. And then just imagine that, you know, anytime where there's another XP bonus on top of that. For, you know, holiday events and that sort of thing. You can get pretty good during those moments. And I got to refresh my poison. This is kind of a rough place to go when you're of level to get XP here, because there's the undead dryads that can see you even if you're invisible, and they suck. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go to Black Feather because I want to actually get XP. I didn't even get the task for Black Feather because I just hate going to Black Feather that much. And here I'm going there, you know? It's like that one time where I went to MPG on my own. I hated that too. All right. Hey, looks like I got 21 viewers right now. Yeah, 21 on YouTube. And nobody's hanging out on Twitch. Nobody cares about me on Twitch anymore. They're like, oh, it's just that douchebag Fez. We don't like him. But to be fair, I always seem to have issues when it comes to streaming on Twitch, so I really don't blame him. It's not like I'm streaming like one of the new hip games that Twitch people usually stream. Phantasm said, hello, Fez. Been watching your videos lately. I'm old school EQ. Out of the blue, I decided to get back in. Lots has changed. Yeah, lots has changed. I apologize to everybody. My stupid overlay stopped working. I even reset it and it's still not working properly. So if I don't answer right away, it's because of the overlay problem. I knew it was too good to be true, honestly. I was hoping and praying that it would keep working, but it stopped today. Dan said, returning EQ player after 20 years break. Love your content. Super helpful to learn again. Thank you very much. What's the zone before the walls of slaughter? That is Noble's Causeway. It takes a second. My PC RAM in my head is of the crappy old variety. Seriously? No, fuck you. Fuck you, game. Sorry. I try not to swear, but I am at my wit's end with the bullshit of getting spun. I don't like it. It's the absolute worst part of this game, and my patience for it is completely gone. Which is why I can see me eventually leaving this game. That's how much I hate it. That's how much it needs to stop. It makes me sick. It makes me physically sick. I'm not 22 anymore. I can't watch a screen like that and not feel sick. I really don't know why it needs to be in the game. It's like I said, I can see myself leaving EverQuest completely at some point and going to something like Monsters and Memories or Vanguard. Just, you know, whichever one doesn't spin you around like an idiot like that just because you get stunned. I understand the game mechanic completely. And I've said it like dozens of times. People are probably sick of me talking about it. Feel free to completely cease my attacks. Feel free to flash words and say you are stunned, or just make it so I can't attack. The visual where it spins you like that is completely unnecessary. Now, if there's a game that wants to put it in there but wants to give you an option to disable it, I'm cool with that too. But make it obvious. Like how do we do it? How do we disable it? I'd love to know. All right. I gotta go to that stupid griffin. Otherwise, everything I fight is gonna be light blue. I have a mage, but they're not high enough level to use Call of Hero yet either, so it's not like I can just Call of Hero myself, if anybody's wondering that. Phantasm said, I read somewhere that there's an EQ remake planned for 2026. And Vanna said, I remember trying to level a level 16 enchanter with twirl, whirl while you hurl. Yeah, or hurl while you whirl. So, yeah, they made that spell. They probably knew that that effect was going to make people sick and laughed about it. I've never found it funny. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, you basically have to get yourself keyed for this zone. Black Feather Roost. You get this little bag, and you have to do it with each character. So every character that's here has to do it. And you have to go and kill the mobs that are on this side here. And there's like a bear meat and some other things. I'll read it off as soon as I get it all. So you basically have to say do to this guy. Do the do, man. He gives you the pouch. You have to accept the quest also. And I've got 4 alts here, so I'm going to have to do it with each one. All right, I got it. It's kind of funny and a little bit ironic that I named my berserker Dizzy. You know, considering how much I hate feeling dizzy. But let's get into this quest here. If you want to ride the griffin, you first have to feed it, combine some bear meat with a little snake meat, add a puma paw and a tuft of bear fur. So those 4 things. So we got to kill some pumas, bears, and snakes. Oh my. All right, I can hop off my mount. you know, and going up to the other levels of this, it should progress and get harder, more challenging. So I should start seeing dark blues on the next island, hopefully. I guess we'll see. We'll find out. Sometimes there's other people here too, and you're competing for these resources, for these drops, and that can become a headache. Got another ding. See, that one didn't even drop anything. Oh, so Fezzle Wicked hit 51. So they're going to start having AAs. I don't know if I'm going to finish this tonight. I really just wanted to stream for a while to say thank you to everybody for the helping me hit 2K. It couldn't have been done without you guys. And, you know, no streamer, no person trying to do anything really ends up accomplishing a whole lot without help from the audience. So, thank you. I'm going to read the comments here in a second. I'm just pulling this bear. It'd be so much easier if I could read it right off my gaming screen like I usually do, but it's broken. Stupid thing isn't working right. Maybe I can, I don't know if it's going to be easier for me to look at it on my phone or not. It's kind of better. I don't have to look to the right. Thanos, the squids are a little high at this level, especially considering I have some level, like very low 50s in the group still. And there's better places to go. So they definitely laughed about the spin effect, yeah. Chambers of glorification? I've never heard of that. That sounds like a reference to our guild, like Chamber of Chaos. I would say if you can ask Hippie about it, because he knows about a lot of raids and stuff. I'm gonna do another test chat and see if it's at least. See, it's not even showing up in my freaking app anymore. At least it was before. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I probably need to sign out and sign back in or something. Streamlabs is so fickle. It's not very good. I can't recommend it ever. You know, it'll be working for a minute and then it stops working. Oh, hey, this guy's dark blue. That's good. Maybe I just need to go in this cave and just fight bears. Ugh. Although I do need some puma paws too. So I gotta go after them. And then the snakes, I need snakes. I mean, if I want to cross, I don't necessarily know if I want to. Probably just go to some other zone and get better XP and not have to deal with this. I'm gonna take a break from having my face up here because the light hurts my eyes after a while. Oh, I did get a puma paw, so that's good. That is part of the quest. And the night, I'd say the one positive to this quest is you don't have to be the one that looted it. If you have someone that just farmed a whole bunch of these, they can pass them out to everybody and it'll be fine. You can have them looted beforehand. Because it's just, you're combining the thing into something new. So you can hand it to the griffin. There's another ding. You know, I'd say one positive is that this zone is a hot zone. I am getting better XP in this zone than I was in Gorakar Mesa. Even though these guys are light blue to me. Dana said, oh yeah, usually 3 box and have 3 mercs. So they do all the work. I try to do most of the work. I mean, the tank merc does take all the hits, which is very nice and it helps a lot. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, the spiders and the bears are not friends. They don't get along and they attack each other. Now I gotta fight a bear that's got like no health. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna get the kill for it. Nope. I can't loot it. I can't get credit for it. That kind of sucks. Two bears. Hippie said sorry, was AFK for a while. Have to refresh my memory on GOD raids, but I do know you need to do the trials to request the raids. Drops a 28 resonance brass horn. Dennis said, yeah, the Alice says you need to hit 65. No more prerequisite. Gonna test that out in a second. Don't know if throwing a level 1 in the group is gonna mess that up though. Why would you throw a level 1 in a group? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Probably won't let you in. That's weird. There's a griffin down cloak, but it dropped off a bear. Why? I don't know if fighting this spider is going to give me XP. He's at full health, so it should. Usually you do most of the killing, you get the XP. Hey Rival, how's it going, man? Thank you. And I'm sorry if I'm replying very late. I'm having trouble with my chat again. It is not working. Oh, actually, it did show up. The chat showed up on my overlay from Twitch. It's just not showing up the YouTube chat now. Having the opposite problem. Harpy trinket. Intricate chain coif. Holy cats, man. That's actually an upgrade for me. I'm having my own intricate cough right here. Okay. Where's the intricate? Where the hell did it go? There it is. Yeah, because I had flawed. Let me see if I have enough to turn this in. The griffin treat. I need bear meat. There it is, bear meat. I have 4 bear meats, so that's enough for all my guys. Snake meat. I don't think I've looted any snake meat yet at all. Spider meat. Let me just hit the find tool. Type in snake. Yeah, I don't have any snake meat yet. Puma paw. I've got puma paws. Got 4 of them. And a tuft of bear fur. There it is. So I still need another tuft of bear fur. And I need 4 snake meats. I guess I'll kill these spiders real quick. Oh, really? No, dude, bear, you need to get off my spider. I saw it first. This bear is trying to KS me. Douchebag bear. If he gets the killing blow, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, great, we're getting attacked by more things. So let's polish off the bear. Got some more bear meat. Oh. Well, you could always try to group with somebody there, Thanos. I do know that if you're doing an AOC, like an Agent of Change thing, you do not, it doesn't matter the level. Oh, why is my mage over here? That's weird, man. Why did they stop auto-following? Alright, I'm gonna try to find my way out of here. They should have like higher level snakes in this cave too. That would be nice. Oh, snake, snake. I need you, snake. Oh, I'm missing some axes. That's what it is. I'm like, why are some of these... I got a snake meat. Why are some of these skills not working? Another snake meat. That's good. And just a heads up, folks, if you are ever doing these, Oh, I need the bone splicer axes. There are other treats that you gotta create for the other griffins that use different ingredients. So I would pretty much save everything that you loot up here, or go check on Allah and get like a full comprehensive list and save just the things that you know you're going to need for each of these. Because yeah, each different ledge has its own stupid treat that you have to put together to get to the next tier. The good news is once you've done it, you're kind of like keyed or whatever for the zone, and you don't need to do it again. The tedious part is that, yeah, every member in your group has to do it. This is why I never come here during our group streams, because it just, you know, it's frustrating. Very time consuming. It depends. As far as you coming back, a return player, if you want the nostalgia of, like, you know, a TLP and playing just the older zones and stuff, Teak does have a very high population, but I feel like you're gonna have more fun playing on the Throne of Ice server because you're not gonna be so contested playing in the lower zones. Basically, the reason I stopped playing on Teak was I was just encountering so many more box or bot armies, because it's the TLPs are all about farming chrono now. They've been overrun by chrono farmers. So you've got these armies of chrono farmers, and the true box rolls do nothing to stop them, because they'll have like a stack of 20 or 30 what are those called? Apple pie, cherry pie, whatever pie, like those little stinky computers, to mimic having, you know, 30 different computers, which mitigates the whole true box roll. And they're basically creating their own raid force, and you know, doing all the raid content. They're also doing all the group content, and they're getting all the good loot. And, you know, heaven forbid you try to go in a zone and actually XP and play and get legit XP with you in a group, or even if you're just trying to solo or whatever, you're not going to be able to, because you're going to have all these douchey bot armies taking over the whole zone. They don't care about you. They will train you in an instant. In fact, I think they actually get their yayas off on it. So it's a lot less fun to do a TLP. They can be fun at first, but the higher level you get, the more you're going to run into toxic behavior and stuff. So it's kind of why I gave up on doing all that. And at least with Throne of Eye, you know, I encounter a lot less toxic behavior. You may still run into someone here and there, which I have. I had someone just a few weeks ago grab my my named mob in I think it was like the newer version of Over There, and yeah, they dragged the mob all the way out the middle of nowhere, and then ran off like from it, I had already engaged. I was already fighting the thing and was already down to like, you know, almost half health. But with them dragging it out like that, it dragged the monster away from my group, my cleric, everything. And then because I had aggro, it just kept summoning me over and over again until it killed me. And I didn't have my healer in range or anything. It was bullshit. It was utter bullshit. And it really irritated me. But you're going to find people that do that on occasion, no matter what server you play on. So I just, try to ignore the person, block them, mute them, so you don't have to at least ever chat with them. But yeah, you got a lot of people on FV, and then there's no limits. You can multi-box on FV. There's no limits on that. So if you're playing, you want to play 2 accounts or 3 accounts, you can. There's no rule against it. And also, if you're looking for a guild, we're always accepting new members to the guild, man. Always. We don't discriminate or care what level you are. Got some kind of earring. Griffin bone earring. Does some raids have level locks on? I don't know. I don't think so. There used to be like level locks on mobs like Nagafin and stuff, and if you were over like level 52 and you tried to engage like with Nagi or Vox, they would banish you to the zone line and you couldn't actually fight them unless you were of the appropriate level. Uh, but that's gone now. You can kill those in world even if you're like level 125. It doesn't matter because they added the Agent of Change. And with the Agent of Change, all you need is like an appropriate number of players and you can get in there. And you can get into the raids like with Agent of Change with mercenaries because I've done it. Now there are some raids that you might have to get in using the raid tool, and you can't have mercenaries in the raid tool, so that's a thing. But if it's if the raid lets you access as a single group, you can have like 3 players with each having their own mercenary, and you could pretty much 3-box most raids that way. That is if you're geared well and of a level to be able to do it. Jacob Getty said, "Congrats, Fez, on 2K subs. I knew you had it in you. You attract a lot of good folks. 3K will be with you by June." I don't think so. I think 3K is going to take another full year at the minimum because this took. I reached 1K Christmas of last year, so it took longer for me to reach 2K. So I love everyone's optimism, but I feel like it's only going to slow down because I got already a big chunk of the active Everquest player base, I think. And so the rest is just going to be those random weirdos who show up and be like, okay, I'm not into this game, but this guy's kind of funny or stupid or whatever. I'll watch him for a minute, you know? So I don't know. Which is why I will probably try to toss in different games over time here and there. You know what I'm saying? And I know there have been people that did not enjoy the ooh, I have 4 snake meats. Did not enjoy the Pantheon content. Okay, so you saw I combined the snake meat, the bear meat, the paw, and the fur, and I got like what looks like a little pie on my cursor. So now I go to this griffin here, and I hand him the hair pie, and he eats it, and he's like, num num num, stage completed. And then I return to him about the griffins, return to this guy, hail, and it says completed. So now I can go across. I did get almost 1.5 XP for that. So let's have each of my guys walk up to Dizzy, and I can give them each the ingredients they need. I'm sorry for the cough, folks. Actually, let me put all the ingredients down here. The paws. Where are the paws? Paws. There should be a little button that just opens the right bag to find the paws, and they could call it the pause button. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, Puma paw. I'm still going to need some more bear fur. Okay, so now I'll be able to complete this quest with the bard. The fur, the paw, combine. Okay, gonna turn that in to the griffin. Wait, where'd my pie go? There it is. Tame griffin. He enjoyed the pie. Num num num. Inhale the guy. Okay. Ooh! Got level 59 there with the bard for that. Gonna mem some more songs. Okay, now Ginger Wisp. Gonna give them the ingredients. The 2 meats. Fur and paw. Combine. Wait, what? Okay. It didn't let me give the pie to the griffin. Oh, I didn't have the quest yet. Maybe I wasn't of the appropriate level to get it yet, but now I am, because I'm level 50. So there may be a level lock on that quest. I'm confused. Did I already do it with this character or something? Nerves. Umas. Oh, griffins. Into the air. Do. Okay, apparently I just screwed up because I made the stupid... No, but I have the treat. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten the stupid pouch to make the treat. Let me see. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So it's bugged. The quest is bugged on my mage for some reason. That's just weird. So that's just frustrating, man. And my mage is out of like food and water, so I'm gonna have to summon some food and water. I'm just having all kinds of problems tonight. Yeah, transferring characters to Firiona is a one-way trip. So I just advise folks to make a new character on Firiona, unless you've got something with like a bunch of gear or whatever that you really want to keep. But you can never transfer out of Firiona. So remember that. Um, Gonna look at some more chat here. It's the newest expansion that gives you access to the Dark Elf Ranger, which I purchased for one of my accounts, which is why I have a Dark Elf Ranger now. Jacob Getty said, I just watched Austin Powers, Gold Member, for the first time. It's the kind of movie that I could see Fez writing for after seeing Fez's commercials. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Hopefully that's a good thing. Um, you know you've been playing too much lately when at the end of the workday you type /camp. That's kind of funny. I used to irritate one of my friends by dropping a bunch of pennies on the ground and saying, "Oh, that's so much better." I was encumbered because of too much copper. He's like, dude, you need to get a life. I was like, ah, come on, that was funny. If any of you remember back in the day, you used to be able to drop your money, like if you had too much. Like if it was, because yeah, back in the day, copper would actually have a weight to it. Uh, so yeah, the Griffin treat is no trade, if anybody's wondering. And I'm thinking there might be like a level limit on that quest. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like 51, because some of my guys here are, you know, over 60. And I still need the tuft of bear fur. I don't know why I can't give that one treat to the griffin, though. And it won't even give me the quest. I also remember that you used to actually see like a little copper coin on the ground if somebody dropped all their copper. And there were times where you could actually pick it up and you'd end up with like 300 copper or something, you know, whatever insane amount somebody dropped because it was encumbering them, it was weighing them down. And if I was able to take the weight, I'd keep it and go to the bank and, you know, exchange it for whatever the 3 or 4 gold that it would end up being. But sometimes something else would happen, and trying to pick up the coin that somebody dropped would make you crash, and that kind of sucked. So instead of fixing the crash, they just did it so you couldn't drop your coin anymore. I don't know if anybody remembers that. Oh, there's another cat right here. I swear I'm going blind, man. To not see some of this stuff that's in, like, plain sight. Time to do an illusion change. I'm gonna try to get that mage up one more level, and maybe if he does, he can actually do the quest and turn it in. I don't know. It's just not making any freaking sense to me at all. Because he was able to get the pouch, but he can't do the turn in for some damn reason. Remember, folks, the Fippy Awards is still going on. You guys can go and vote. Even if you voted already, I believe you can vote more than once a day. So I for sure would love your vote for Streamer of the Year. But even if you're just here to troll me, you can always go and vote for Hippie instead, because he's a good streamer too. Or instead of saying the word two, I'll just say because he's actually a good streamer, unlike me. All right. How far is this mage from 51? Too damn far. I'm going to activate lessons on him. And I'll just try to do a lot of killing for a bit. I'll go into that cave. I might as well do it for the necro too. Where the hell is that cave? Oh, it's over here. Oh, I'm not gonna bother fighting those stupid things. You don't get XP for killing them anyway. And it's another bear and spider battle over there. I hope you kill each other. Wow, I managed to single pull the bear. I don't know what to do sometimes with this channel. Like I said, I know I should be a little more diverse, do more than just EverQuest videos. I was kind of shocked that, you know, I got a good number of negative comments on the Pantheon video. But it wasn't about me at all. It was just about Pantheon as a game. Which, you know, that's fair. Pantheon was a disappointment to them. I completely understand. I've heard or been told that the graphics initially looked very different, like in screenshots and stuff. But it could be that they were trying a little too hard. They had these pie-in-the-sky dreams where the character models might have looked so much nicer than they do now. But then they needed to dial it back some because, you know, it was too much strain on hardware or something, possibly. And I get that. I do. One thing I noticed was the armor. I felt like all the armor looked very drab. Nothing was like nice looking. And maybe that's also by design or intentional. Maybe when you're a newbie, all your armor is supposed to look crappy because it's like cobbled together like patchwork nonsense because your skills are crappy, you know? And then maybe at higher level, you start making nicer looking stuff, you know? Where it's going to be like a status symbol. It's like, look, I'm not all brown anymore. It's like, I have color in my gear. Look at this flashy red cape, you know? But I don't know. I'm just speculating. Maybe I should try to do a search for higher level, like level 20, level 30 Pantheon content to see if that's actually a thing where you're crafting the gear and it starts looking really, really nice, you know? I haven't logged into Monsters and Memories in a while either. So I'm gonna try to do that the next time they have an open stress test kind of thing, just to see how that's coming along. And I'm just gonna do my best to not get really attached to my character maybe next time instead of making a mage, because they keep deleting the characters. I'm just gonna make like a warrior and just go around and hit things for a little while. And, you know, just maybe no more than 1 or 2 hours at a time. Because, you know, they've already shown me that they're just going to keep deleting everything. And if that's the case, I don't want to put a lot of time into it. Alright, so the mage did hit 51. So at least that's something. Maybe they'll be able to do the turn-in now. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird to give someone the quest, but then not let them turn it in. So I know I had it. I mean, I got the bag anyway. Unless I got the bag but didn't actually get the quest. That might be a thing. I'm not really sure. Does anybody in the audience know if there's a level, sort of a you know, requirement for that? I'd like to know. See what I'm doing wrong here. I'd say this is a good zone if you want to get some spider silks and bear skins, you know? I don't know if I'm gonna get XP for these other two, but I figure I'm here. I think some of them are hitting me. Let's see what happens. Got another ding. It's been a while since I played the Berserker. It's been so long, in fact, that I forgot that Frenzy and Kick are on the same timer. Pretty sure Frenzy will do more damage than Kick. Okay, I'm just gonna let those two fight it out. I'm not gonna mess with them. I might need to AFK here in a sec, folks. I mean, my mercs will take care of me, but figured I'd try to put myself over in some corner somewhere. Yeah, like right here should be fine. Up next to a rock and a hard place, you know? And my little AFK sign. Be right back. I'm back and I'm still alive. Oh, that's good. All right. I've thoroughly ruined my own lands. Can't believe I've got 22 watching right now. Thank you, folks. I know I'm probably less entertaining without more folks. I'm just multi-boxing right now. So once I get out of here, you know, let's go the other way around. It looks like there's supposed to be some named through here. Like there's something called a hungry spider that might be up down this way. So let's take a look. No, just a hungry bear. Not a hungry spider. And there were two bears hiding one inside the other. Kind of like a Russian doll. So I trying to segue into this old story that popped into my head because I mentioned the bear looking like a Russian doll. There used to be this old commercial. I can't remember what it was about. All I remember was there was this scene in this old commercial where, you know, there's like this Russian guy and there's a woman, and he at least is supposed to be like a Russian guy, you know, and he's like trying to flirt with her, and he's like, "Hello, my little babushka." And so years after seeing this commercial, and this whole story is from many years ago when I was in my dating years, and I'm dating this Russian girl, and this was back in the 90s, and I'm talking about this commercial with her because I'm kind of curious. I'm like, you know, what sort of the meaning of that word was, and everything. And when I told her, she starts laughing, and I'm like, what? I was like, you just basically said, "Hello, my little grandmother." And I'm like, oh, okay, so babushka is grandmother. And she's like, yeah, pretty much. Which fit because, you know, I'd hear her talking to her grandmother because she lived with her grandmother, and she'd be calling her babushka. So, yeah, I had learned something, you know, and then I learned a couple of other Russian words. I learned that "Privyet" is hello, and it's sort of like just saying hi. It's a less formal version of saying hello. And then there was a more elaborate hello or greeting, which I could be pronouncing it incorrectly, so if you're Russian, try not to torch me too badly, which was "Здравствуйте." And I really just liked the sound of that word. So, and I was like, you know, that's such a cool word, you know, "Здравствуйте, здравствуйте, здравствуйте." And I said it multiple times, and she's like, do you know how stupid you sound right now? It's like me sitting here saying, hello, 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 hello. And she just had me cracking up so much, even though she just called me stupid. She was kind of evil, but she was funny, you know. For some reason, I like the sarcastic ladies. I don't know why. All right, I guess we're gonna fight the bear. If you're new and watching the channel, by the way, I know I just hit 2K, but if you want to help me on my way to 3K, or to help me hang on to 2K, please, consider subscribing in case a couple of people decide I don't like Fez anymore. His Russian hello joke was stupid, and they unfollow or unsubscribe. So help me have it there permanently by subscribing yourself if you're new. That'd be great. Let me also go and check the Twitch. Okay, so I haven't had any other Twitch chats besides Rival recently, so that's okay. That's good. Just making sure I'm not missing out on anybody's conversation. Because the overlay is being buggy again, of course. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can go talk to that Griffin again for the other guy that can't seem to complete this quest. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Okay, it actually gave me the quest now, again. Alright, so I got the thing for the treat again. Let me give Ginger the items, the tuft of the bear fur. The 2 meats. And the paw. And hopefully this time it will work. I don't know if there was a level lock. I don't know if I screwed something else up somewhere. It wouldn't be surprising if I just accidentally selected the wrong quest. It's very possible. I think I might have done that with her. There we go. Finished. All right. So now I should be able to go up. Wait. Up this way. And over here. Yep. And I get ported. And then I just gotta make sure to go up with each different character here. Oh, crap. Uh, one of my guys did not complete the quest. Alright, so let me go back. Let me give the ingredients to this other character. The paw, the fur, the bear meat, snake meat. Give it to the griffin. And it's done. Hail the guy, and it's done. Okay. Whoa! I'm awake. Thank you very much. That chime startled me a little bit. Oh, Ronan by Design has followed on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow. I didn't expect that chime when it came. It's pretty quiet over here at the moment, thankfully. All right. Oh, snap. What do I have fighting me? Oh, a harpy. Don't get too close to these harpies, man. They'll give you STD. It's called genital harpies. So, yeah, we're on the first island now. We finished probably a lot longer than it should have been because I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And he dropped... Oh, wow! Rage of the Harpies! I just got an AUG with a 30 attack on it. That is amazing! Dang! If I knew that was dropping, I probably would have come here sooner. Especially for a berserker? I guess I'll stick it in my helmet for now. Well, wait. Let me double check. Level 58 to 65. And I'm level 59. Okay. I've done it before where I stuck an AUG in a piece of gear before looking at it. And then it was meant for like level 60 and I'm like 59. And then it makes the gear useless. And I don't even get the benefit from the AUG. Yeah, rival, 30 to attack. Yeah. I've not seen that before. It's pretty amazing. I'd say that's like the only real reason to come to this zone. But it's a pretty good reason. Now I'm gonna want to take my rogue here for the raid rogue, because that 30 to attack for the rogue would be awesome. Although, I don't know, I could end up just maining that cleric for a while. Because it wasn't terrible, and it was pretty easy. I could see myself getting more stressed if, you know, we're fighting something that's way more challenging, and I'll start feeling crappy and guilty for like anytime someone dies. There's also a +5 regen AUG in this zone. Wow. Well, I guess they have to put in some really nice loot to make up for the fact that it's a crappy zone. You know, because you have to pretty much get keyed for everything for each island. But thanks for the heads up. I don't even know if what I fought was a named harpy or what. I thought it was just a regular harpy. I should probably go to the next Griffin Tamer and ask him what his quest is. Who's this guy here? Minos. Oh, he's like 76. Probably not getting a whole lot of XP here. I'll wave hello. Hey there, dude. How's it going? Maybe they're watching the stream. I have no idea. Yeah, I can't understand you, dude. Is there another guy here for this griffin? I don't see him. Or do I have to go back to that other guy in the beginning? I was speaking in Dark Elf. You must be an imposter. No, I'm... They were trying to talk to me in Dark Elf. I was like, I'm not a Dark Elf. My skin's blue because I'm a siren. I'm a fish lady. I've got scales on my boobs. I mean, oh, not anymore. I've got chainmail on my boobs. Chainmail boobs? Would that be called tubes? I've got tubes. Stop looking at my tubes. Let me put my little illusion back on. I like that it makes me a little bit less, like, a little shorter. Where did this griffin come from? Did the harpy summon it? That's crazy, man. He's a big one too. He's all fancy with the colors. It's not a name though. But he dropped his little earring. Just not very good earring though. He replied, ew. Okay. I was like, well, I guess if you're into tuna. They must be RPing or something. I haven't really looked to see what the XP is like here. Let me add a new tab just to show XP. Otherwise I can never frickin' see it. There we go, experience messages. Rename tab XP. Well, that was 1.5 for that kill. Still don't know why he was wanting to talk to me in Dark Elf. It should be pretty obvious that I'm not a Dark Elf, man. There we go, Dark Elvish. So maybe my Dark Elvish is bad, since he tried to talk to me in it and I couldn't understand. Yeah, it's only out of 7. So I'll work on that. And I'll train the rest of the group in Dark Elvish. I wish I would have thought of that sooner, because it's getting late. I'm probably not going to be on here for too much longer. I'm gonna have to buy new gear for some of these guys. The mage is still wearing some Glooming Deep gear, by the way. Glooming Deep pants, Glooming Deep legs, or Glooming Deep pants and shoes. And they're still wearing a lot of simple, like the simple shoulders, the simple back, Glooming Deep robe. Wow. I have not updated this character's gear at all. I would get better stats if I made them some cultural, like metallo fiber at this point. So if I don't come across any silk, I might do that when I go back to POK. It's a shame that cultural isn't very good. I kind of wish they would update the stats on it. Make it a little closer to what you can do with, you know, Defiant gear. And I know I can make the seals, but the seals are such a pain in the butt. You'd think at least some of the lower level seals would be a little easier. It's just you need like to make 20 different combines for some of those things. And it just, I don't have the time. It just seems exhausting. A lot of these are indifferent to me. But when I attack, they fight, so... I don't know. I'm still thinking about the halfling that started speaking Dark Elvish to me. Help me help you, huh? Oh, wow. Intricate Defiant Breastplate. Well, I think the bard just got an upgrade. Yep. Minuet. Yay. Wait, where? I sent it to the bard, but I'm not seeing it. Unless it auto-looted. Okay, where is the loot window? Okay, I see it. It was up here. That was bad. I might not have gotten the dang breastplate. So that's a massive upgrade. Nice. I guess I'm gonna try to grab that egg tender. Yeah, I probably should have done the daily for here. On the bright side, I am keyed now, so the next time I get the daily for here, which ends up usually being these griffins, I can do it without hesitation. The problem is having dozens of alts. I'm not going to remember that these guys are keyed for it. I probably need to listen to Grando's recommendation and create my ass a spreadsheet and list all my alts and what they have and don't have, like what they're keyed for, what they've quested. It's so dumb to need something like that, though. I could solve my problems by just going back down to, like, you know, only playing 2 or 3 accounts. So here's a thought. What if one of the griffin treats was like griffin meat and a griffin egg? Like, you know, because the griffins are cannibals or something. That'd be weird. All right. I think I might call it a night here. It seems like a good place to sort of end the stream. I might still kill a few things, but I'm getting just tired of chatting, and I'm not someone who feels comfortable streaming and not saying anything because I'm like, I'm not entertaining anybody. But I want to say thank you again very much to everybody for helping me reach that 2K goal. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it. If you guys don't know, if you're new, I do have a second channel. It's a music channel. Feel free to go check it out. It's DJ Wobblecog over here on YouTube. And I plan on keep putting music out under that channel. You know, I do use AI, of course, but I'm trying to write more and more of my own lyrics just because it's more fun. And at least that way I can claim some creativity, some talent, you know? Uh, it makes me feel better about it. So if you do like that channel, please go subscribe. That channel's only got 12 to 13 subs right now. I don't expect it to be very big, you know, anytime soon. But it's fun. It's been fun. Sometimes I enjoy it more than my gaming channel, just because it's something very new and different, and it's pretty cool to write something and put it to music. If there's ideas or suggestions you have where there's a game you'd like to see me try, I'm willing to listen. I still have to do a video where I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 because I do have that. I just haven't even logged into it yet because I'm doing all this other stuff. Oh, I got a weapon. Razor Sharp Griffin Quill. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Oh, it's a two-hander. So Berserker can use it. Well, I guess if I want to play with a two-hander. Oh, it's got a proc, though, for 150. I guess it's not terrible. But my current weapon is a lot better. I got a Primal Valium Battle Axe that procs Avatar. I'm kind of full. Like, I can't carry anymore. I don't even know if I have, like, any other sacks. Huh, my sack is full. It's overflowing. I'm getting attacked by something. Oh, this guy. Another restless herpy. Skills. Oh, look at that piercing. 11, 12, 13. Yeah, my piercing skill is crap. Or my two-handed piercing, anyway. Post a link. Christian Morals said positive vibes from Puerto Rico. Thank you very much. Let me try to find a link to my other channel here. There it is. I also updated the page a little bit, so it's a little bit less creepy. My initial banner was pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. And my initial little avatar face picture thingy was also kind of creepy, just because I was being goofy and weird. So hopefully this is a little more inviting. I don't know. Although a lot of my songs are sort of EverQuest related, or gaming related. I plan to make others that are not game related, that are just, fun to listen to. Let me drop some crap on one of these alts here. Because I can't carry anymore. I just need to get rid of a lot of crap. I got a lot of fangs and stuff. And normally they're pretty worthless, but some of the fangs, like they'll be like pearlescent fangs, like this one here. That's going to be worth at least 5 plats to sell. And yes, I'm a bit of a pack rat. I loot everything. Yeah, that's going to make a lot of room for me to be able to loot crap. Oh, dang it. It turned out the other character didn't have a whole lot of inventory space either. Oh, wait, but they have a bag, a whole bag. Yeah, they had an extra bag that they could put more stuff in. They also got some spells they can memorize that makes more space. Oh, the the necromancer has some better gear that I can pass to the other character. So that's good. So let me do that. Okay, because I'm wearing intricate. I had some flawed. So let's give flawed pants, an ornate robe, an ornate belt. Trying to see if there's anything else. There's some flawed sleeves I can pass over. Wow. This one was like wealthy with all the stuff. They even had an intricate silk cap that they could put on. They were just hanging on to all kinds of gear. Holy smokes. All right. So that means the mage is going to be a little less sucky now. Ornate robe over a glooming deep robe. That's a massive upgrade right there. Flawed sleeves over rough sleeves. Another upgrade. Flawed wrist over simple wrist. I got a drowned man's hair that I can't equip yet. Okay, but still, that was pretty crazy. Didn't expect to have that much stuff. Thanks, Fez. I dig your music. I typed something else and got a weird message. Much more creepy results. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Hey, Rogue, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. I'm having a good night celebrating my victory of finally hitting 2K subscribers. Also, yeah, so I spent a lot of the day, I mentioned this earlier, but for those of you who are just now tuning in, I spent a good part of the day working on getting music. I am at 2003 subscribers now. Thank you, folks. To get the last song I uploaded published with a distributor, so it can end up on apps like Spotify and Apple Music, so people can like listen to it anytime. Because I was proud of that one. I feel like it turned out well. I wrote the lyrics myself. You know. Rogue said doing okay here. Congrats on 2K. Thank you very much, Rogue. Just realized there's like bird sounds up here. These guys got some weird bells or whatever they're casting on me. It does some stuff. It looks like I lost my pet again. The mage pet keeps getting killed. They probably have taunt on, so that's probably my own fault. I'll need to fix that. Yup, they had taunt on. I also need to get them some more spells because they're out of spells. Oh, they dropped another one of these razor sharp griffin quills. Two-handed weapon. I guess I'll give that to my bard just to hold. They can't use two-handed weapons though. There's a yellow one over here. Con's yellow, level 60. I'm gonna try to take him out. Oh, crap. Well, we got us a party. So far, so good, though. Nobody's dead. Probably helps that my bard is playing an AoE slow song. You know, like Barry Manilow. And again, John, I'm very sorry that I didn't put that link in right away and that you ended up being exposed to weird stuff. I don't even want to ask what it was, but I can only imagine. Are these guys summoning these griffins? It's so crazy. Okay, yeah, it does seem that taking the taunt off of that mage pet helped. It's not dying now. It's leaving the taunting up to the tank. Another ding. And another one of these weapons. Guess I'll give it to the necromancer to hold. I don't know if they have any value. Maybe I can sell them for some plat or something. I know that players probably won't get it because there's much better out there at this level. And it seems to be a very common drop, seeing as how I've only been here at this level for like an hour now. And I've already got 3 of them. So I did get dizzy up to 60. And I think that is where I'll end it, right here. It's 10 o'clock, so it's late. I'm sure everybody got things to do, and I got some spells and stuff to buy for these characters. Thanos said that's a cool illusion. Yeah, you could purchase it. It's the what do you call it? Illusion. It's Polymorph Wand, a Siren Sorceress. And it's in the Daybreak store. If you go under Appearance and expand that, and you go under Illusions, I believe. And it's this one right here. And it's 750 plat. And it makes you the Siren Sorceress. There's a couple of other ones that are here that I buy sometimes. Like I like the bellicose. There's this blue one. It kind of looks like a weird goth chick. Uh, that kind of looks like a weird goth guy. And that's like another weird goth chick. And that's just Ratchet. Um, and he's pretty Ratchet too. The ghost isn't bad. The ghost is kind of neat. Frog ghost. The fairy's okay. I just don't like that they're always sort of levitating, so it makes you seem like really super tall. It's it's got the playability of an ogre, so it's not great. If I could stay closer to the ground, I would like the fairy better. But because it makes you super tall like an ogre, it's not great. This one's pretty cool. Also, kind of looking like a goth chick here. It's really funny when they attack because not just their mouth opens, but their whole upper part of their head. It's almost like a Terrence and Phillip uh, thing. Their head just completely creaks open. Um, this is pretty cool looking. This Balrog looking mofo. He is terrifying. That's kind of neat. It's a skeleton in armor. I don't know. This one's just a load of bull. Get it? Get it? But I'm okay. I like the goblin. I use this sometimes when I have an ogre or a troll because it makes you small. Uh, and so it's kind of good to go through dungeons and stuff if you're playing one of them large races and you still look pretty badass. This is kind of funny because it's like a little gnome in a mech, you know? So, yeah, that's where I got it. Now, pull my finger. What? Hashtag blame Canada. Yeah. Uh, the Minotaur would be a cool monk beast lord. Yeah, possibly. Um, so I guess, yeah, I finally have some folks in watching over here on Twitch. It makes me feel bad that I'm leaving. um, but yeah, I'm kind of socialed out. Again, folks, thank you for the 2K subs on YouTube. Um, remember, there's my music channel for anybody that's interested. I'd love to get more people checking it out, so I'll post the link here again so it shows up on YouTube and on Twitch. And I hope that channel grows too, because yeah, doing the music thing is kind of fun. It's just something different, you know? So I don't get too much burnout doing just one thing all the time. Please remember to check out our good friend, the MMO Hippie, and his channel on Twitch and YouTube. Check out our friend Zorgo Knox and his channel on YouTube. Check out Elwood AQ and his channel on YouTube. There are a couple of new people that joined recently, and I can't remember their names, so I'm very sorry about that. I will have to start just making up a little list, maybe that I could just flash on the screen for people to go check out, um, because my memory sucks, and I'm shocked that I remember those that many people. Grando Reaper, check out his channel on YouTube. He's been making some new stuff that is pretty funny. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks again for hanging out with me tonight. I'm really, really happy about uh, hitting the 2K mark. Hopefully, I can, you know, move on to the 3K mark and 4K mark. And before you know it, we'll have like a massive army and we'll rule the whole universe. I don't know. Rogue said, you should just make friends command and then you can just type it in chat. Yeah, I could probably just make like a, you know, a texture or, you know, like a image that'll pop up and say everybody's channel name and stuff, and they could do that. Or yeah, maybe there is. I don't want to. I don't want to be spamming too many links though, because I'm pretty sure both YouTube and Twitch have some rules about that. And if you spam too many links, you can get into some trouble. And this is why a lot of folks have this this thing, Linktree, that I have. So like if you're watching here on YouTube and you go to my thing and you click on more, you'll see HTTP Linktree Fezzelwig. If you go and click on that, it will take you to, it's just some other page and it's got like all my social media stuff all in one little page, and it's got links to everything because YouTube will spank you if you're a content creator that is putting out way too many links. So it's like the link to my Patreon, for example. As you see, it's not clickable. It's not a clickable link. So I guess that might be considered naughty. I don't know. I think it works on my videos though, just not on my live stuff. But anyway, again, thank you all very much for hanging with me tonight. I appreciate you guys, and have a wonderful night.